Hello children, welcome back to the science class. In this session we are going to see about the animals in daily life. From this lesson we'll see some activities. Let's see the activities. First activities we'll see some of the food items are given below. Find out the ingredients and sources. 1 is done. Food item, first one, chicken gravy. Ingredients are chicken, spices, oil or ghee, curry leaves, coriander leaves. And sources will get chicken in animals from animals, and other spices can get plants and animals. Other food items are fried fish and milk, tea or coffee nut, next sweets and delicious biryani. You can try what are the ingredients and sources of these food items. Next, how we can distinguish a fresh egg from a rotten one. The 3 steps given. First, see about eggs. Eggs are laid by female birds of many different species to produce their young ones like hen, duck, turkey and ostrich. We use these in our daily life for the following points. They are used in our daily diet to get energy and good health. It is highly nutritious and rich in protein. Eggs have 6 grams of high quality protein. A protein packed breakfast helps to sustain mental and physical energy throughout the day. Consuming egg daily is good for any age people. So, can you distinguish a fresh egg from the rotten one? Let's see. Take a bowl of water and put the egg in the bowl. Observe now. The fresh egg will sink, but the rotten egg will float. Honey. Where from honey comes or how it is produced? Have you seen a beehive where many bees are seen buzzing about? Bees collect nectar, sweet juices from flowers, convert it into honey and store it in their honeycomb. Honey is a sweet liquid produced by honey bees from the nectar of flowers. It is extracted from beehives by us. Raw organic wild honey is extracted from selected hives by tribal honey hunters who collect it from jungles. Honey has more medicinal values and highly nutritious foods. Beehive and honey oozing out. Next activity. Find out the purity of honey. First, to find out the purity of honey. Materials are water and honey only. Procedure. Take a glass of water, add a drop of honey to it. Observe carefully. Inference. If the drop of honey reaches the bottom without dissolving, then the honey is pure. If the drop of honey reaches the bottom without dissolving, then the honey is pure. If the drop of honey dissolves before reaching the bottom, then the honey is impure. That's it. So water and honey are the material. Procedure: Take a glass of water, add a drop of honey. Honey, it reaches the bottom without dissolving, it is pure, and the drop of honey dissolves before reaching the bottom, the honey is impure. Let's see one information about honey. The worker bees collect the nectar from the flowers. They nourish the young ones and repair the beehive and also product it. So bees collect nectar from flowers, convert into honey and store in their honeycomb. So worker bees collect the nectar from the flowers. They nourish the young ones and repair the beehive and also product it. Already we know the life cycle of butterfly and silk. First, which came first, the silkworm or the egg? Which came first, the silkworm or the egg? The eggs hatches as the tiny larva. First thing. Second, the silkworm eats 50,000 times its initial weight if mulberry leaves and grows. Next, the silkworm spins a cocoon around itself. Fourth step. That means third step. Next, inside the cocoon, the caterpillar changes into the pupa. First step, the eggs hatches as the tiny larva. Second, the larva's silkworms eat 50,000 times its initial weight mulberry leaves. Next, the silkworm spins a cocoon around itself. Inside the cocoon, the caterpillar changes into pupa. Cocoons are boiled or steamed to kill the pupa and loosen the saracen that holds the cocoon. Next, individual filaments are unraveled. Next step, spin into thread, and last thread is woven into fabric. This is the life cycle and process of making silk. India is the world's second largest silk producing country. Kanjipuram, Tiruppuvanam and Arani are famous places for silk production in Tamil Nadu. Silk has natural beauty and elegance. It gives comfort in warm weather and warmth during colder months. It is used in manufacture of classical and high fashion clothes. Modern dresses, partially silk sarees, particularly silk sarees, the beautiful dresses. It is also used in household for making wall hangings, curtains, hugs and carpets. It is also being used in the manufacture of surgical thread for structure. See this one. Animals used as food. An animal raises for its flesh and products are consumed by human is called animal food, like prawn, crab, paneer and cheese, fish. Animals used as cloth. Animal skin is used for making woolen dresses and some leather goods. For example, leather bag. Types of wools: alpaca fiber, mohair and cashmere and lamb's wool. Types of silk: eri silk, muga, and spider silk. Next, ahimsa silk. The Hindu word ahimsa means non-violence. It is used to describe this innovation because the fabric is manufactured in the process where silkworms are not killed. Ahimsa silkworm and cocoon. Poultry farming. Poultry farming, domestically or commercially, primarily for meat, eggs, and also for futures, hen and eggs. Next, animal protection and maintenance. Protecting an animal's welfare means providing for its physical and mental needs. So, these are important in this lesson. Study of breeding. Study of breeding of animals and their maintenance is called animal husbandry. Animal husbandry means study of breeding of animals and their maintenance, that is called animal husbandry. Thank you, children. You can try these activities from your home. Let's see the next session. Thank you.